wife, Terry Lee. She, of course, is going to be going with me on this journey to Singapore. And she's going to play a very important role because she is the wife of a dean. She automatically becomes the Dean of Women. And she also has a position on the school board, which the congregation there has established to kind of help the congregation and the school to be on the same page about how to best support and service the school. And in addition to all that, she of course is going to be a wife and a mom, and as well as her own independent businesswoman. And I really would like for her to talk about some of her own impressions about Singapore on the survey trip that we took.
Well, the one thing I would say is that Singapore was the last thing on our mind, like ever. But when Terry visited in July of this year, I could tell that he wanted to stay. And if he wasn't coming home to me, he might have stayed. And so I got to go visit in October, and one thing that was important to me was I knew he had fallen in love with the students, and I knew it was important that I be able to feel that same love for them, and they're very easy to love. They are the most amazing young people. They're so hardworking. We stayed in the dorm with them, and we would go to sleep at what we think is normal and get up in the middle of the night to use the restroom at 2 a.m. and they're still up studying, and they want it that bad. And so I'm privileged to be part of that as the Dean of Women and to work with the school board. But I think the thing that also touches me is we get to mentor these students. We've been in ministry. We know what that's like, and we're going to be able to impart that. But the thing that touches my heart is, we're leaving behind some big kids when we go to Singapore. Our 15-year-old Cole's going with us, but we're leaving a 23-year-old daughter in the United States and California, and our grown sons and their wives in Texas. And these kids, we're surrogate parents to them too. And one of them already said, "Can we call you Mom?" And that's important in this time. They're away from their family too, and that's super important for us. And so I just feel really privileged that God would call on us to serve them in this capacity as they train to go out and preach and teach.
One of the big advantages that I feel that I have is because I've got many years of ministry. Practical experience, having book knowledge is one thing, but being in an actual congregation, working with a congregation, teaching people, being involved in their lives. When Terry mentioned the ministry part of it, the mentoring part of it, it's amazing when you're in the classroom and you have an opportunity to share with them some of the things that might come up, because the text that you're studying or the subject that you're studying brings those things up. And you get a chance to tell them real world experiences, what you've gone through and how you've tried to handle that. And maybe you talk about the mistakes you made and how you wish you had done that better, and that, by telling them that, so they don't make the same mistakes again. And you try to help them to avoid those things. Try to help them be patient, be Christ-like with people. Very important. And I know she's going to have a big role with that because she influences me. I know she's going to influence them. I'm Terry Harrison.
I'm Terry Lee Harrison.
Here we are.
Send us.